Sabrina Carpenter, Friday headliner. She was at Coachella 2024.
Oh, we hope you love it, Coachella.
The last time I saw something like this was Billie Eilish. Billie Eilish performed in 2019. After COVID, 2022, she came back in headline. So Sabrina Carpenter, 2024, 2 years later, comes back in headlines. On Saturday, we have Justin Bieber. They were trying to get him since 2019 and then 2022. Everyone knows Justin Bieber songs. Justin Bieber's iconic. And we have Karol G on Sunday. Karol G as well was at Coachella 2022. She played 6 p.m. like the sunset on Sunday. Went on a world tour selling out stadiums. And she has a documentary on Netflix too. So if you haven't seen the Karol G documentary, now is a good time to kind of watch the documentary. Tells a little bit of her story. And then we have Anyma presents Eden. And now the only thing I don't like about this is that he's been at Coachella way too long. Like he was at Coachella 2023 and 2024. Incredible performance, but he's gonna do something badass. He's played at the Sahara tent the last 2 times, so now he's actually gonna be going to perform on the main stage, which the production is gonna be bigger. There's gonna be a bigger budget, and it's gonna blow our minds. It's like the future of music. So him getting the Return to the Desert, the 4th headliner spot, is kind of crazy. And then at the bottom we have the bunker debut of Radiohead, Kid Amnesia. I heard this might be like one of those, like the Travis Scott activation that we had last year, which is like its own part of the festival grounds, and it's an experience. What do you guys think of the 4 headliners? I personally think it's pretty solid. Well, other headliners that didn't make the lineup, there was rumors for Dua Lipa. There was rumors for Oasis. I even heard rumors for Radiohead. And there was rumors for Kendrick Lamar returning to the desert. I would have liked to see Oasis or Radiohead. That would have been nice. But, you know, that's what we got. And they're trying to move tickets, catering to a very pop crowd. The XX, 9 Inch Noise, Disclosure, Turnstile, Ethel Kane, Dijon, Teddy Swims, and Cat's Eye. The XX is going to be fire. So maybe Disclosure's closing out the Sahara tent at the same time as Sabrina Carpenter's playing. The XX is definitely going to play before Sabrina. Turnstile, we're bringing back Turnstile. I saw Turnstile at Coachella 2022. They were at the Mojave tent. Now they got a bigger slot. They're going to be playing at the outdoor theater most likely. Now we have more time to actually explore the lineup, because every year I listen to every single artist on this lineup. And then by the time Coachella comes around, you know, you're making those tough choices. Sub-headliners for Friday. The XX is pretty cool. Disclosure, XX, Sabrina Carpenter, Turnstile, Ethel Kane. This really feels like old school Coachella. Like when I first started going to Coachella, more rock, indie, pop. On Saturday, we have The Strokes coming back to the desert. I don't want to say returning to the desert. We're a headliner, a co-headliner back in 2011. They played right before Kanye. I was there for 12 hours. So I got to see the Julian Casablancas and The Strokes from like, I was able to hold the barricade. Coming back, I kept seeing them in all these other festivals in South America and Europe, and now it's like the Strokes need to come back. And then Giveon and Addison Rae's on the lineup, Labyrinth, Somber, David Byrne, Interpol, Alex G, and Soy Lee. Sunday as the sub-headliners, we have Young Thug, Cascade, Big Bang, Laufey, Major Lazer, Iggy Pop, FK Twigs, Wet Leg, and Clips. It was. So Cascade could be closing out the outdoor theater on Sunday. Iggy Pop for the old heads, and then we have FK Twigs, who actually couldn't perform at Coachella 2024 because she had some issues with the visas, or something happened where they couldn't get their clearance and they couldn't make it to Coachella. I think it was 2024, I believe. So FK Twigs is back. Maybe it was 2025, I don't remember. I like Sunday. There's a lot of artists I want to see on Sunday. Just from the sub-headliners, Friday we have Devo, Sexy Red, Central C, Foster the People, Levity, Blood Orange, Moby, and then Marlon Hofstadt. Clips is Pusha T and his brother reunited. Oh, that's hard. See, I didn't even know that. That's what I'm saying. Like, we're going to be doing research and breaking down everything. So thank you for letting me know. So on the third line, we have Devo, Sexy Red, Central C, Foster the People. So Sexy Red, you know what you're going to get with Sexy Red is that a lot of bass, a lot of twerking, low frequency music, which is super fun. It's like watching Ice Spice back in 2024. I had such a good time. She had like a short set at the Sahara, but if you like hip, you're gonna it's gonna be fun. Central C is badass. I've always wanted to see Central C. Levity, Blood Orange. Who's Blood Orange? Let me know. Moby again for the old heads. And there's not a lot of Latinos. I know we got Karol G as a headliner, but where's all the Mexican artists, bro? That's crazy. There's no Mexican artists on this lineup, especially after the last few years. That's shocking to me. But again, Mexican artists in the 2024 lineup, 2025, they didn't sell out. They brought us a lot of artists, but I guess we didn't pull up. So, and also it's early predictions. I think Peso Pluma is gonna headline Coachella next year. So maybe you exclude the Mexican artists. We're also having all these issues with the visas. 10 Mexican artists who got their visas taken away, they can't even come to the United States because corridos and all the stuff that's happening with politics right now kind of ruining everything. But yeah, we couldn't have corridos. And Junior H last year, 2 weeks before his Coachella set, like for right now, these artists have 7-8 months to prepare their sets. They're doing choreography, they're practicing the visuals, what they're gonna be wearing, the stage production. There's like so much science and so much hours of prep that goes into their sets. 2 weeks before Coachella last year, Los Alegres del Barranco got in trouble because they played in Mexico at a concert, and in the screens they were showing one of the cartel members. So then they banned them, took away their work visa, and then the president of Mexico tried to ban corridos. And here in the United States, they're saying if they're playing corridos, they're gonna take away their visas. Basically, all the Mexican artists started coming out making statements, Karim Leon and Grupo Firme, and all these artists saying they're not gonna be playing corridos anymore. And Junior H's like top 5 songs are corridos. So imagine you're prepping a Coachella set for 8 months, and then 2 weeks before the set, you can't play your 8 best songs. Imagine telling Karol G 2 weeks before she has to go on, you can't play your 8 most popular songs. Or Sabrina Carpenter, you can't play Espresso, you can't play whatever her top 5 songs are. Like, that's insane. An artist can't play their best songs, the songs that they're known for, 2 weeks before the show. So Junior H was still fun, but they couldn't play his best songs, and that kind of sucked. So now we actually have no Mexican artists, so they don't have to worry about corridos right now. So anyway, Sunday we have Subtronics, Little Sims, Mochok, Duke Dumont, Worship, Armin van Buuren, back-to-back Adam Beyer. Subtronics, I've always wanted to see Subtronics. I've never seen Subtronics. I want to see them. Luisa's. Oh, actually, yeah. So these are not all the Coachella artists, by the way. We still have the Quasar set, which is gonna bring a bunch of A-list DJs. We had Tiesto, we've had Rufus Du Sol, Green Velvet, Michael Bibi. We had Idris Elba. Quasar lineup's gonna be stacked. We also have the Do-Lab lineup, which they bring their own set of artists. So the Do-Lab, a lot more electronic dance music. Aside from this incredible lineup, you're gonna have a lot more artists. And we have the Saturday surprise sets, which this year we had Weezer and Ed Sheeran. I feel like the Killers might be an artist that they're gonna add on a Saturday 3 p.m. set. But we'll see where they go from here. But yeah, there's a lot more artists coming. We also have the Heineken House, which they also bring their own artists. Last year they brought in Afrojack and Pusha T, and the year before that was T-Pain. So there's a lot pretty cool artists coming, and more artists dropping. We have like 7 months into the Coachella lineup, which is pretty insane. Hopefully none of these artists drop out, because that's a lot of time. Sabrina Carpenter, Justin Bieber, Karol G, and Anyma, the 4 headliners for Coachella 2026. And one of the theories of why they dropped the lineup so early, my biggest takeaway is that the World Cup is happening next year, which the World Cup tickets are on sale right now. People traveling from all over the world next year, they're going to be coming for the World Cup. Like, Coachella's competing with so many other festivals, but now you have the World Cup, which only happens every 4 years, and it's happening here in the United States. So they got to start selling tickets now, and they haven't sold out in 2024 and 2025. So maybe they thought the sooner that these tickets are on sale with the lineup out, we're going to need to be selling more tickets. And, they're trying to sell out 200,000 plus tickets over the 2 weekends, and also more months of anticipation to build up these sets. Like, damn, Sabrina Carpenter just dropped a new album. Now she's got 8 months to prepare a set. This is the first time we have a female Latin artist headline Coachella. Shout out to Karol G. She's the first Latina to ever headline Coachella. They were trying to push Shakira as a sub-headliner, which is kind of disrespectful. But then you had like Tyler the Creator and Doja Cat in 2024. Like you could have easily had Shakira. That would have actually sold you more tickets, but that's a debate for another day. But yeah, Karol G, the first Latina to ever headline Coachella. Shout out to Karol G. The timeline just accelerated by 2 extra months. Actually, this is good for me because I make Coachella content. Now I can make Coachella content year round. Welcome to Coachella 2026. This is your first time watching my channel and you're like, you don't know who I am. I've been going to Coachella since 2009. Every single Coachella since 2009, except of course the years that was canceled, 2020, 2021. And you know, making tip videos, helping people go to Coachella. And the reason I do it is because like once you experience the festival, it sounds crazy, but like you really have to be part of the experience because it's better than the videos. I always say when you're there, just how massive the good energy of the people there is just the best people. And this is the beginning of the Coachella season, starting early this year. We're back at Coachella. My name's Angel. Make sure you guys like and subscribe.